York City, New York Knicks. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. Oh yeah, we back. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we New York City, New York Knicks. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. Oh yeah, we back.
Forbes and Phil's in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The New Knicks, the organic podcast.
Sounds like it's about to go down in here.
Going down.
New York City, NYC,
Stand up.
Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks.
Que lo que, my peoples, que lo que, what's happening, what's popping, what's good. Yo, and you on camera, Mike, so in case you know, we can see you here on YouTube. We got him. Hey, you see him?
We finally got him.
Screen recorded. He's on. Got it.
Yeah.
Screen recorded, Harry.
We had 6.86 seconds of Mike the Specialist.
Mike the Specialist. If y'all saw him, y'all better screenshot it and save it. Hey, salute to you guys. Happy Friday for you guys. We got a game tonight. You know who it is, Ruel. 1/4 of the show host here. And I'm always back right here with my sangre. My brother, the new Knicks. Que lo que, manito, what's good? What's popping?
What's poppin', TOF fam? Welcome home. Could have been anywhere else in the world. You're here rocking and vibing with us. We greatly appreciate it. We out here ready to give you a little something razzle dazzle for the, you know what I mean? For the, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, whatever he's saying.
And shout outs to my brother. Shout out to Mike the Specialist. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Also, a special shout out to Machete Miggs, who's out in Hawaii enjoying his wifey's birthday. Yeah, I mean,
Happy
shout
birthday,
out to
wifey.
him. Happy birthday, wifey. Yeah, I mean, so everything Gucci, high spirits.
High spirits, yo. And salute the 2 shots out there trying to get us paper. So 2
Two
shots can't join us
shots,
today. 2 shots out there
bang
trying to get us
bang.
paper. Bang, we put the 2 shot liquor shot. Pop, pop. The liquor shot out there, 2 shots grinding out there. Machete out there in vacay, boy, working on his tan. You know what I'm saying? He got there in that luscious water, staring at volcanoes and chilling water, all that good stuff. Anyway, salute to you guys. Enjoying your Friday. Hopefully you guys are just, if you listen to us too while you're riding, just chill. Put the volume up, put that Bluetooth. Don't drive distracted, but definitely turn it up. Let the people next to you. Hey, what up, what up? Hope you guys enjoying your Friday. It's an easy day. We ain't got no game today, but we had to give y'all the news. Salute to Daniel Berry Sports. Okay, afternoon, my guy.
You said we got a game today.
I said
You
we
said
don't.
that.
I said we don't have a game today. Tomorrow is our
Okay.
game against the Boston Celtics. Salute to Knicks Killer.
Celtics.
Yeah, whatever you want to say.
Yo,
Salute
salute to the
Killer.
chat.
Clarence. His real name's Clarence. I'm gonna blow you. And his parents had a real good marriage.
I knew that was coming.
Hey, salute to you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Salute, Clarence.
I'm trying to give you love, man, but you got the name that you got on there. Can't be saying it, bro. Knicks. He's an Indiana fan, and his picture is Reggie Miller with the choking hands. You know.
Isn't that Mikey's boy?
Yeah, Clarence. But it's all good.
Clarence. What's
Clarence, salute to you. Daniel Berry Sports. Que lo que mi gente. We had a crazy week. Yo, we had a good week. I don't know if my brother's watching. You see my brother's out there working. Who gives you contents and does floors? He's a super contractor. He's a carpenter. He does it all. Mr. Do It All. He's doing buildings. See the building? He knocked that whole thing out right there. One day.
Hey, one day I just carried the building from Palm Springs to downtown Orlando, so it's settled on the foundation. Everything's good.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, my bad. I thought Knicks Killer was actually Clarence, which is Mike's friend, but apparently Knicks Killer. He says he's actually a Raptors fan. Yo, you mess with my head today, bro. I ain't even drinking today. Today's sober Friday for me. But he says he got Knicks Killer, he got Reggie with the choker hand, and he said he's a Raptors fan. But all love anyway.
He's all over the place. But yo, we appreciate
you know what? We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you commenting. You know, so speaking of Raptors, we'll get to you, sir. We'll get to Raptors. But anyway, we had a game Monday. We had a back-to-back this week. The last game we had on Monday. And we were playing the Houston Rockets, which was it was a tough little game against the Rockets. There, they came to play. They had some players that were missing. Jabari Smith. They had Fred VanVleet that was out. So they had a good part of their lineup that was missing. So it wasn't a lay down. We obviously had Mitchell Robinson missing. We obviously had OG Anunoby missing. Houston's been playing very well. They got their coach. Ime, you underdraws Udoka. He's always under some girls' draws. Hide your kids, hide your wife. That dude.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Hey, well, hide your wife for sure, but he's out there tagging and bagging. He's sponsored by whoever the leading divorce attorney is in Houston. He's sponsored by them. He's breaking up households one house at a time. Hey, but hey, Ime Udoka, he's a hell of a coach, so he got them playing good. He got them lined up ready to go.
What's his name? I'm getting in the
Ime Udoka. Well, you're gonna have to say that when he's in the elevator. So I know my brother's coming up with something witty that he's gonna say out there, but he's going on the elevator, loses signal. But he's gonna ponder on what he wants to call Ime Udoka. Ime he poked her. Ime he poked her.
That's where I was going.
Ime he poked her. He had his team Rock. So they were playing good. Ime, he poked that, had his team ready to play us. They was not joking. They was out and running early. We've been starting. Sometimes we start a little slow, dragging. Josh Hart didn't have any points really for the first half. He ain't scored to the third quarter. Recently, you've been seeing Josh Hart getting into rhythm the third and fourth quarter. So that's usually what he's kind of. You can see he's kind of pacing himself. He's know he's going to play north of 30 minutes, so he's trying to pace himself, and he's usually taking off in the third or fourth quarter. We started slow. They got a lot of great young talent. So they got one of the Thompson twins. You know what I'm saying? So, he was finishing on the rim like you finish a prayer. Amen. Amen, Thompson. So he was out there dunking and doing his thing. They played well. We played behind the whole game till the third quarter. Right up until the fourth quarter, we were down. We made a run. And then we ended up finding a way to win. We played with Precious Achua, and that's when Hoop Porty got some good minutes. Hoop Porty, New Knicks, and you also had Machete, and definitely Two Shots. Two Shots, kudos to you. I'm giving you your props. Hopefully you're listening, because I ain't going to repeat the props. So Two Shots, salute to Two Shots, because he was saying, I can't hear you. Put the mic down. What?
Say it again.
This one I already said.
So we're talking about the Houston game because Hoop Porty got some burn. So Hoop Porty played.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
significant
hey,
minutes.
shout outs to Two Shots. He did. I mean, all praises to fucking Two Shots. That nigga got it right. He been saying it the whole time. Put Hook Porty in, but you know what I mean. We thought. I mean, listen, that's just it's a salute to Two Shots, but also a salute to us that we've been saying that Tibbs is also learning and growing and trying new things. You understand what I'm saying? So goes both ways, but bang bang to Two Shots. He did. He's definitely the driver of the Hook Porty bus.
And if you don't know, we all Dominican on this podcast here, minus the Rican in the background that you guys saw. And if you guys know
Mikey got his Dominican card. Stop playing with him.
We all the same. We all the same. We just rock a different flag. We eat the same food. As long as you bring some comida, we in there, bro. And if you see the outside of our show, it's a bodega. We've had this bodega before we had Cat. So we Dominican. We always got a bodega with the chopped cheese and Two Shots. He's over there. You buy the hookah. So he's been on the hoop train. So he sells the hookah at the bodega. So he's been on Hoop Porty for a minute. So he's selling the hookah. And Dominicans be on that hookah. So he's been selling that hookah for a minute. But salute to Hoop Porty, who played very well. He played great defense on when they were playing against the Raptors as well. So he played great against Houston. He played heavy minutes. He played great against.
I see. I definitely see him and Brunson gelling very well.
The
stuff that we've been asking for from Brunson to do with Mitch, all of a sudden I see it emerge with Hook Porty. You know what I mean? Even though, Two Shots been calling for Hook Porty, if what we've been saying since day one, since we got Brunson, if we would have fucking capitalized on the pick and roll first, make that our first threat until they find a way to stop it, Mitch would have been up there. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see Mitch come back. I think this opens up Jalen Brunson's visual to the pick and roll, and also with Cat there, the pick and pop. So I think once Mitchell gets back,
put your camera on, bro, because it just got me on there. I'm looking like I'm just like a mime, just nodding. Put your camera on so at least they can see your face. There you go. When you're making
my bad. I can't. I'm handling floors and
get
I can't
people
do
dizzy.
both things.
Just put it down. Let them see. Let them get dizzy watching you work.
Well, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, definitely. Things are looking. You see, Jalen Brunson growing. you know, with more and more of his assist game, everything's just starting to flow and gel nice.
Yeah, I know we've been calling for a while, but I think Mitch being out and seeing the different development, I think it was part of his development too. Figuring things out, figuring out what's going to work, getting in rhythm, finding his offense, and then figuring out how to get the other players involved too. So him finding Hook Porty, I mean, he found Hook Porty on the jam. He found Sims before on the jam. He's found Precious a couple of times. So, you know, that should be something with Mitch. Now, imagine him. Man.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, finish it up. Finish it up. Go ahead, I got
No, is Hook Porty wearing Hartenstein's number?
I didn't
did
notice
Hartenstein
that.
have 55?
Yeah, was he wearing 55? Again, unless he did it in tribute to him.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
Hook Porty had. Hook Porty had the 55 jersey. I was like, what? Okay, and yeah, I mean, his game is definitely implementing.
Now you're right. It is 55.
Yup, it's definitely reminiscent of Hartenstein. I think he's a younger Hartenstein with probably a little more versatility, you know, defense wise and going into the boards. I don't know. He's definitely a great rookie.
And he played in Germany too. So I think he
played for Australia because Mark Berman, you know, he goes on the Knicks is buzzing, so he was really talking about Mark Berman and Ian Begley had an interview that I was watching. Shout out to those two gentlemen. But they had an interview where Mark Berman said that Hook Porty was playing for Australia, and that they were like everybody, wherever the hell he's from, they were really raving about him, like the next, you know, thing.
Yeah, he's good. You can see his defensive timing. I love how I watched him on the bench too. So when he sits on the bench, you see him asking questions. You saw Precious talking to him. You saw Josh pull him over and started talking to him. You see Deuce talking to him. So he's talking to all the defenders, giving them pointers, telling them where to be, not a jump to stay on point. I think there was one time that he got a foul that Precious just turned and looked at him like, just, bro, I told you don't jump. You know what I mean? But as Two Shots was saying, you can only learn that with some playing time. So salute to Two Shots on that. Yeah, so he's going to get that, and he gets to see the experience. So he definitely played big minutes. I mean, Hook Porty ended up playing. It was 8 minutes when he played against the Rockets. So he played 8 minutes. He got 2 rebounds, pretty much fouled out, but he played great defense when he was playing against Steven Adams. Steven Adams is a New Zealand big guy that always dominates and pushes people around, you know, and Hook Porty held his own. Hook Porty kept him out the paint. Steven Adams was trying to body a couple of times. They tried to move him over, and he was not moving Hook Porty. Hook Porty was like a wall. I think he was shocked of how good of a defender and how strong a base Hook Porty had, because he was not moving Hook Porty. Hook Porty blocked him too, so Hook Porty had a couple of great defensive plays on that. And we was down the whole game when we played against Houston. We were down all the way up until the 4th. We made a run, and then Houston came right back. And then that's when Josh Hart started getting all his points. Josh Hart ended up playing 40 minutes. He had 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Precious played 34 minutes, had 9 rebounds and 7 points. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff when you look at Precious that you think he should have more than what he does. But considering that you have Karl Anthony Towns getting 9 rebounds and, you know, Josh Hart getting rebounds, that was a good win overall, because we fought all the way back to fight on that one. So that was a great win. We ended up winning 124-118. Strong game overall. So I like the game. I like the rotations Tibbs did, trusting in the players when we were down, trusting in the rook. Shamet got 6 minutes. Cameron Payne's been struggling a little bit, but overall he let a lot of the players play. Everybody played but Jericho Sims. And as you know, Jericho Sims gone. Jumpman Sims, New Knicks, your boy gone.
Yeah, man. What a fucking sad day. Yeah, I mean, I gotta show face. Yo, Sims. Salute to Sims. Jumpman Sims. You know, it's it's the same shit with most of our talent. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame to see him go, but we love to see them thrive, in their NBA futures and careers. So I'm pretty sure Leon Rose put that boy in a good position, to flourish
Yeah, he
in
went
his
to the Bucks.
career.
He put him with the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks have
Hey, look,
Lopez that's old, you know what I'm saying? So he could be in a position where he's in a good team.
yeah, definitely.
Shout out
So
Leon
yeah,
Rose
man,
again.
like
Shout out the organization again.
shout out to Rose for putting our players in winning positions, a position of power to take over and become the next person in a winning franchise and organization with good
And for them to get
coaches
paid
and
too.
good players. Yeah,
And
with good coaches and great players that they could learn from, and also put them in a position where they will be the next person in line.
yeah, he put. If you think about everybody moved from Obi to IQ to RJ to
Hartenstein,
Sims to Hartenstein. Even though Hartenstein was mostly that they went after him, but
everybody's
nonetheless,
in a winning position. Everybody.
and they all got paid. They all got paid too. So it wasn't like
they all got paid.
It wasn't like they threw them to a trash team that's going to waive them, or you know what I mean. They got to try to fight their way back in. He put them in a place where they would be successful and they're going to get money. So salute to the front office. All of we thank you, Jericho Sims, for your time here with us, holding it down.
Facts.
And then in that trade, we got DeLon Wright. So DeLon Wright is a 6'7" guard. I want to say 6'4", between 6'4" and 6'7". I got to check it in, but I think he's about 6'4", 6'5". Really?
Yeah, I think 6'4".
Yeah, he's a 6'4" guard. He's a 3-point shooter, great defender. He gave us the business when he played with Dallas. He's played a couple of teams, so he's someone more I think of insurance, but another defender, another wing defender who could shoot the three and who could defend. With OG going down, I don't know if he fights for minutes. We'll see, but definitely someone that's a veteran. That if something happens, you can plug him in and he can figure it out and give you some good minutes. What were your thoughts on that pickup? So that it was pretty much even exchange for the most part, that we were able to get somebody. Because if he would have got waived, I think another team would have tried to pick him up faster because of his experience. So the fact that we were able to trade him and get someone that his contract can expire too.
Listen, if the front office went for him, the kid has potential. So they see something that could gel with the team, and his work ethic has to be of a certain caliber and ilk if you're definitely coming to New York City. First of all, you mentally have to be built a certain way. Your work ethics have to be built a certain way. So all of these things go into qualifications of when the front office is scouting for new talent and new players to help the rest of our guys get in a better position. It's like like any work, when you have a helper, there to lighten up your work. You know what I mean? So you can keep the flow of everything coming in. You know what I mean? So that's what the front office has been doing, and they've been executing like flawlessly.
And not even that. Now, if you think about it, you trade a center for a wing. So what does that tell you? So they're confident in Mitch's health, even though he's starting to get practice. So that lets you know that they're confident in him. They're confident in Hook Porter. You see him playing pretty significant minutes against good players. Not a lot of minutes, but good minutes against Steven Adams. He played against Scotty Barnes in the back-to-back. After Houston, he played against Toronto. A salute to Nick's Killer, who's a Canadian, eh? Salute to that. We got my buddy in Toronto.
Hey.
Yeah. Dre. But, so they believe in what we have for our lineup position. So they trust in Cass. So they're satisfied with what we have at our center position. And then they're getting that other insurance because Sims was insurance for us at center. So if someone went down, so they trust enough in Porty that he can get the same minutes and give good production like how Sims would have. So we don't need another center. That means we got our three, Cat, Mitch, and Hook Porty. And then we just solidified that wing position, which no matter what happens, whether it's resting OG, God forbid he gets hurt or anything, you have another defender that's going to keep the schemes of what we're doing. So that lets you know they're confident in how Mitch is coming along with his health. What are some of your thoughts on Mitch being cleared? Yeah, we can't hear you with the mic.
Yeah. I definitely agree with all your sentiments. Yeah, I mean, here at TOF, we don't pay attention to shit what everybody else is saying about, when it comes to the position of Mitch and being traded. So we was never worried about that. The front office made the moves that they needed to move. Departing ways from Sims, putting Hook Porty in position to step up and be the next backup because he shows more. Well, when you have a player that shows just a little bit more in effort and things that Hook Porty has done over Sims. Sims himself like hit a plateau and just was comfortable with being at that plateau. So with Hook Porter, you see all the potential, and I mean he's gonna do what he's gonna do. And Mitch, that's the front office has never been worried because they knew the same way me and Mike been calling it since the beginning of the season. We knew that they were gonna wait for after a little bit before or after All-Star game to bring Mitch in. Mitch is basically like the relief pitcher, so they knew we had to keep him healthy in order to make a championship run. These guys are calculated. They know with a healthy Mitch, with all the new moves that they made, Mitch will be definitely that piece to get us over the hump to try to bag that chip this year.
So okay, hey, we got someone new in the chat, and he had a comment for you. So hey, Outcast Assets, full brim salute. I ain't got the brim, but you get the full tape salute.
Welcome to the TOF show, my guy.
Outcast Asset says, my dog grinding and talking Knicks. Boss moves. He see you working out there. He sees you doing your thing and talking that Knicks-ish.
And listen, technology, Bluetooth. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I can't be in front of the camera. I can't be in front of the camera. I'm out here trying to make the moves.
That's what he said. He says that's boss moves. He's giving you props. You're doing your thing out here. Hey. Who gives you content like we do? We work, we grind, and we give you the time of the day.
Listen, if I did it for partying and fucking off and doing all kinds of shit, I could multitask to get this bread and back my brother up. I wasn't gonna leave him hanging by himself. So I'm a fucking contractor, so I could talk whenever the fuck I want to talk. I could do as I please. So we on it.
Hey, salute to you, Outcast Assets. Appreciate you. Love that. I like the name though, Outcast Assets. I see what you did there. I'm liking that. Outcast Assets. We see that. Salute to you. Appreciate you first time. Hopefully you hit that subscribe and that thumbs up when you came in. You know what I'm saying? And hit the notification so you know when we on. And in case you don't know, every Friday, 5 p.m., 5-ish. Today we're a little on the late side. 5:30, 5 p.m. Sunday, 5 p.m. We usually do it 2 times a week. Hopefully we get you a little more content later on, but you see we working. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Subbing, hitting that thumbs up. We appreciate you. That's huge. Mitch, and I think I owe 2 shots of Plátano because I said I think Mitch is going to be playing by tomorrow's game. I owe my plantain. So I owe your Plátano. Got to get you some mango or something.
Pause.
An actual plantain. That's anyway. Yes, if you go back to the video,
still plausible.
It's definitely all right. That's definitely plausible. All right, so we got that. But I definitely don't think Mitch is going to be back there. I think that we're going to wait until the All-Star. After the All-Star, that gives him more time to rest, more time to practice. I think right after the All-Star, we should see him and OG.
Oh boy, when that boy gets back, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. And then on top of that, bro, there's no Mitch might score 37 points on the second squad, bro. Because if he was a monster against starters,
we call him the exaggerator for a reason. 37. Okay.
Yeah, facts. But bro, against second-hand string players, bro, there's no way Mitch doesn't eat food all fucking day. There's no fucking way.
And think about the lineup that's going to be out there. You're going to have Deuce. You're going to have Cam. You're going to have Precious. You're going to have Mitch and possibly Shamit. That's, who's going to score on that team? Who's going to score against them? You're going to have Mitch, Precious, Shamit, Deuce. God, that's crazy. Like, they're going to shut every bench team down.
Listen, the only difference from last year to this year and the year before that is that we always had a deep bench, and the bench had always, backed our players up. Now, did we have starters in position to help the other starters? No, but the bench was a big part of our comeback. And Tibbs, putting in his time with these young bucks. But it was because of all of that made us special. And we're getting right back to that formula with better starters, with a fucking first-round draft pick Dominican, Plátano-eating fucking battle cat. And Brunson, like he's been playing at the level these last 4 or 5 games. Brunson has been playing like he was in the playoffs last year, when it was just him and Hart. When there's Brunson as option number 1 and Hart as option number 2. Jesus Christ, you all right? Don't go through that window, my guy.
You got your insurance? Better check your insurance. Make sure you got your insurance card on you, bro.
Nigga, we on the 6th floor. If he go through that window with that machine, boy, it's over. Anyways, but so I mean, bro, Brunson's in that fuck you, kick ass mode. Bro, we are fucking going crazy.
And what's funny? You know what's funny that they were talking about that Rob Pelinka and the Lakers organization deserves the front office of the year just because they got Luka. I was like, we got Cat, OG, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson. Like, you, who has a starting 5 like us? Are you talking about because you guys got this dude, basically a LeBron 2.0?
All right, I was listening to the JBP,
that's
Joe Button podcast. Shout out to the Joe Button podcast. I got a lot of entertainment and information. He was saying that they had he played a clip of some guy, they had the conspiracy theories going.
Yeah.
So he played a clip of a guy that was saying that the reason why they did that and that the Lakers didn't get as much back or whatever the case was is so the Lakers could move to Las Vegas and get the new arena in Vegas. And they said if they would have did it any other way, they wouldn't qualify to get a new arena in Vegas.
I wouldn't.
So it's a lot. So there's a lot of political going on the low.
All they got for him. Look, salute to Luka. He's a generational. He's a generational talent. He's good and all that, but he's just going to sell tickets. All they're doing is trying to sell tickets, fill up the arena. They ain't winning nothing. We're gonna get some W's out here, and then we're gonna go celebrate at the Sphere. James Dolan gonna have the Sphere out there. Put a Knicks Sphere. But anyway, I think we definitely got the best starting 5. So our front office definitely got to have GM of the year, front office of the year. But we're gonna get snubbed. So I ain't even gonna put thought on that because they hate us. They hate to love us. Let's say that they hate to love us. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We know what's popping.
We're gonna get it regardless.
We know what it is. Look, you can keep the awards.
We got.
Give us the hardware.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll take the hardware and then.
Listen, at the end of the day, they could deny us all they want, but when that hard work comes in and is undeniable, you get 2 all-star starters in the all-star game, and
that hasn't happened since
nothing
when?
can be denied.
That hasn't happened since 75?
1832.
Wow.
Probably like when Jesus came. When Jesus came
Jesus was
into the
hooping.
picture.
Anyway,
Jesus was hooping.
he crossed over saying, "Watch out!" Oh, that was the original. That's how he fell out of heaven. That's how Satan fell from heaven. He crossed. He crossed him over the cloud. Anyway.
No one.
So we got that. And then anyway, second game after that. So we got Jalen Brunson playing at an all-star level, who, by the way, kicked in the gear in Houston. We was losing, we was down, and Jalen Brunson, at least the last 5-6 games, he just old school Brunson from last year. He said, we ain't going out like that. I ain't gonna let it happen. I'm gonna put my team on my back, and we got to do this. And he was just going to work. He started cooking them. Jalen Green couldn't stop him. He just showed he just took it to a whole other level that the team. Email Dope was coming off the bench. Jalen Brunson even got a block. Jalen Brunson got a block. He was even playing defense in Houston. I was like, who is this man? He's giving us 35 and 10 and blocks. He's on a whole nother level. He's up there. And then after that, we won that game. Hard-fought game. No OG, no Mitch. Cat started kicking it in gear in the second half of the game. You can see he's starting to get his confidence back. Then we play a back-to-back. On Tuesday, we end up playing the Toronto Raptors, who apparently is Nick Killer's real team, the Raptors, the Craptors. Salute to RJ, who had a hard fall. He banged his head. He's a concussion protocol. Once a Nick, always a Nick. We've got mad love for RJ. You see I'm rocking the 9. You see I'm rocking the 9 here. Bebe, always got love for RJ, but he banged his head. Hopefully he's good. IQ played. IQ was playing aggressive with Jalen Brunson. You could see like he took that matchup seriously. Like, I earned my 175, and he did. But there was no match for Brunson, bro. Brunson was cooking them, and we just swept. Put out the broom you had. That broom you just had, that's what we did to the Raptors. We swept the Raptors. They did not win one time at all this year. We pulled out the broom. We handed the broom back to the New Knicks. So New Knicks is doing his work there with the one that we swept the Raptors with right there.
Yeah, I'm prepping for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Getting my broom sweep techniques ready. You know what I mean?
He's got to get ready.
Yo, listen, when this team gets to 100 with Mitch back, bro, it shouldn't be like 140 should be like the minimum of all games.
And yo, we've been up there. We're one of the top 5 offensive. I mean, we've been getting to 120s easy, for the most part, easy. And that's it without Mitch, and that's letting these other teams play. When we come back, and we got Mitch that's going to be rebounding. He's gonna motivate Josh Hart too, because Josh Hart's basically doing everything for us now. He's the rebounder, so Mitch is gonna, I think, give a little bit of relief to Josh, so Josh can actually sit his behind down and stop playing these 40 minutes. But we got this game. The game is tomorrow, New Knicks. Tomorrow we got against the Boston Celtics. The game tomorrow is at 8:30. So the Knicks are on 3.5 days rest. Make it 4, because 8:30 is basically the next day. So they're on 4 days rest, ready to play the Boston Celtics. Celtics just lost. I forgot who they lost to. Was it the Rapids? They just lost to somebody. I forget what they just lost to, but they just lost, coming off a loss. Everybody's playing. Pritchard's playing. Porzingis is playing. I don't want no excuses. Listen,
Bring it.
So tomorrow's really the first game for me. Yes, I mean that we played them the first game of the season. They mollywopped us. They took a 30 whatever 3-point shots that they hit, and we still almost came back. But nonetheless, they did that. But this is a more close game that we can really analyze, because we got Precious playing. OG may not be playing, so it gives it there. But nonetheless, we still got OG. We got enough players. We don't make excuses. We got enough players to give them a good fight. And we're playing at the Garden. The last 2 games we played them early in the season were at their TD Gardens. What I call the TD, the Take D Garden, where they taking D.
Take D's Garden.
They taking D Garden. We're playing at the Madison Square Garden.
D in the Garden.
They taking D in the Garden. So
Pause.
balls. So we were playing there at their garden. Now we're playing at Madison Square. 8:30 game. Knicks are well rested. I don't know if we see OG. He was day to day. It's possible he plays that game. I don't know if you want to
Let
force
him
it. Maybe
rest.
give him
Let
a
him
layer.
rest. Nah,
I agree too.
let
Let
him
him rest. Let the other players do what they do. Precious has been playing very well. When Precious gets heavy minutes, he's been playing very, very well. I would let him rest. Keep letting Precious get into rhythm, timing. Precious has also been helping Cat. So he's basically been moving Cat for the most part to the 4. So even though Cat's the starting 5, when they switch and do different rotation, Cat has been playing to the 4. And then Tibbs has also been bringing in Hoop Porty, which is moving Cat to the 4 as well. And salute to, again, 2 shots. You've been calling. You've been saying it. They showed us the blueprint. Minnesota showed us the blueprint with Gobert and Cat. Even though I don't like that lineup, but he has been flowing. He has been getting more confident in spurts when you have Precious at the 5, when you had Porty at the 5. And my brother, the Knicks, has put in work. They tore up all that floor, and they're going to be laying down the floor. So if you guys want to see what master carpenters do, there you go. That's all the carpets, all the tiles that they're going to lay out and stack it. They tore down that other floor. They're going to clean it up, vacuum it up, and then lay it down. That boy's working. Look at that. Whole floors. They ain't doing just one room. This ain't your regular person doing it at the crib. I can do two rooms. They doing a whole building. This is how we get done. Brick by brick, or carpet pad by carpet pad. So, New Knicks, what are some of your thoughts seeing Cat going to the 4 a little bit with Hoop Porty? Do you like that? Do you think that should be the formula with it? Or do you think in spurts?
No, listen, I think if I was Tibbs, I would play Cat, Mitch, Hook Porty, Jalen Brunson, and Bridges as our super tall lineup, and just run through everybody. But yeah, I definitely want to see the versatility. I like it. It frees Cat up a little more, a little less banging to the body, and a little less him banging going in. Let the young buck handle that. Let the young buck handle the grunts and the fucking the contact. You know what I mean? Let the young buck handle the contact, and let Cat just stretch out the floor, and yeah, I mean, whatever works, bro. I think we got too many weapons for any team to think that they really gonna read the game on us.
Hey, salute to Knicks 100 at GM. He's back in the building. And salute to Johnny Harris.
Knicks
He's
100.
been hiding. We thought they traded you, Johnny Harris. We thought they traded you with Jimmy Butler. We thought you were part of the trade package.
Yo, Johnny Trash Can, the man Harris.
And you know he got mad trash cans in the chat. Salute to Johnny Harris, Jay Blaze, what they call him. Jay Blaze in the building. But I thought you were part of the trade pack. I thought it was Jimmy Butler, Johnny Harris, and cash incentives.
They threw him in as a donut. What's good, Jay Blaze?
Hey, salute to Jay Blaze. They're like, yo, you get Jimmy Butler, their #1 fan, and cash incentives.
Yo, well, did this nigga really, like, bro? I've been in limbo. I've been working doubles, triples. I really don't know what's going on. Did they trade Butler
to Golden State? He's to Golden State.
Oh my God!
Listen,
Bro,
Golden State was
I'm like
desperate.
the last nigga to know.
Nah, listen, they traded him. Wiggins is now in Miami. They got Wiggins and somebody at Miami. Miami a little bit better. They're a little bit better. But Wiggins, I mean, I don't know, Jimmy Butler, that's not gonna work. Well, all they did was just free up money. They're gonna play with Jimmy Butler, see if he works. If they don't, they save $52 million, or they pay him as 52 next year, then they waive him, or they free that up.
No,
That just money
didn't he get a 2-year contract with this?
No. He's got one more year. So after this, he has a player option for $52 million next year, or Golden State could offer him a multi-year super duper contract, which that's what he's looking for. And I doubt that they give him the super duper max and he walks, and then they just free up $52 million a year. I don't know. I can't see them giving him all that money at 35 years old.
Nah, I think Golden State is in rebuilding mode.
Yeah, they're gonna try this last hurrah, then Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler going to be gone. They'll trade them next year somehow, some way. They'll get rid of them. Maybe they do a Jimmy Butler for Booker. Maybe they get Booker too. That'll be crazy. They get Booker to Golden
What?
State.
Nah, because then, I don't
Jimmy
think
Butler,
Booker's
Bradley,
leaving,
and
Phoenix.
Kevin Durant.
Nah, they tried. Didn't they try that shit before? What? Didn't Durant and Bradley Beal play together before?
They're playing right now. They're it's like Timmy and Jimmy from South Park. Jimmy. They never make it on the court together. They offered him 2 years, $111 million. Wow, they are smoking. Wow, that's crazy. They offered him that
that's
much
a lot
money?
of fucking money.
2 year, 111.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Wow, that's crazy. He is definitely not worth that. But I guess they got 2 more years with him and Steph, and at this point, might as well do something. Yeah, that's the closest you had to real talent to join him in a long time. I don't know. But anyway, forget Golden State, forget Jimmy Butler. We ain't care about that. We don't care about that.
Yeah,
We talking about a Knickerbockers against the Boston Celtics tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a barn burner. KP's been in a little bit of a rhythm. I want to see him and Cat go at it. Pause and just play. You know, I want to see that competition on there. That lineup you mentioned kind of threw me off a little bit because that's kind of crazy. Mitch, Porty, Cat, and then you got like an OG and Brunson, like that.
Nah.
They don't even have to jump. They just stand up and block everything.
Yo,
They just hands up, don't even jump.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past Tibbs if we fucking see a lineup like that. My bad.
Maybe against Cleveland.
So if we see it,
that'll be crazy.
nah,
just Mitch, Cat, and
OKC,
Precious
they think
would be
they're
crazy.
young and. Yeah, I mean, bro, it's too many poisons to pick from, bro. All jokes aside.
That's the best part. Mitch, and salute to Mitch Robinson for he must have had a bulletproof vest on dodging all them strays from our Knicks fans. But he got traded 37 times.
Oh my God. I was looking at that shit this morning on how many people had Mitch written off. Bro, ridiculous.
Crazy. And he's about to go off. Listen, the door is closed. The bandwagon is we're doing 55 on the highway right now. You cannot join anymore. Yeah. If you wrote him off, that's it. No, you don't get to celebrate when he's dominating everybody. Yeah. You're in timeout. Go ahead, pop out. That's it.
Shit, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that got him leaving in at the end of the season. I'm like, bro, these niggas is bugging.
Can he play a game, bro? Just let him play. Let him play a game. That's it. We got him enjoy. He's here now. Enjoy. You see how in shape he is? This is probably the best I've seen him in shape. Like he got the size like he did before when he gained a lot of weight, but he's cut and he looks ready to go, man. He's ready to play. I think they're gonna be letting him after the All-Star get contract. Yeah.
Listen, one thing about Mitch, he was definitely in that gym last year when he injured himself. So I think he learned from that injury and this injury and knows that he has to work more on whatever, probably flexibility, still be strong, but more flexible and shit that's going to help him prevent those injuries. So I'm pretty sure his mental game on the therapy is on a different level. And he did say he wasn't going to come back until he's 100%. And when a player knows himself that he's 100%, you get to play with that kind of reckless abandonment. Yeah, I mean?
And he said it too. I mean, because people are like, that he's injury prone. No, someone injured him. Embiid physically twisted him and held him down, and it wasn't like that he just stepped on something and injured himself. Someone injured him.
Yeah,
he was already healed.
It's like every time they bring that up, I go back to what we said. It's only been one season in 6 years that he played 30 games. The rest was 59, 69, 70 plus, 60 plus, something.
He was averaging over 60. He was averaging almost 60. Averaging about 60 games per year, except for like the 2 seasons. And that second season that it was less than 30 or around 30 was that time that Embiid when he was coming back, and then Embiid took him out. And that he's missed all that during this time frame because of Embiid. And salute to him because he's the longest tenured Knick. He was here before Thibodeau. He is the last one holding it down. He's the last member. He's the last samurai. He's the last guy. Salute to the guy lasting this long. You know how hard that is for you to be in how much belief in your skill set must be, how good you must be, how good your talent must be, how high your ceiling must be for you to last through all them coaches. All them coaches, two different organizations.
Tibbs already seen what the franchise and Mitch's future, what the franchise would be without Mitch in the future of it. And that's not what it is. Like, Mitch is definitely a key piece.
Big facts. Hey, Knicks 100 GM, I tagged you. Do we got that statement game already? Because I think, Kat said it. We had a couple of statement games. That Grizzly game, was that a statement game? The Kings game, the 143 against the Kings, was that a statement game? The Nuggets, the 122. Just let you know, we had a few. I know you were looking for it before, but we had more than a few. I see you in the chat. Appreciate you, sir. And yes, we're talking about a guy that even if he plays half a game, that half a game he dominates. And he's in the top echelon of the NBA. And we're about to see. So yes, there's nobody who you could have replaced him or even got from that would have made even sense to trade for Mitch. You could trade Mitch and get who? Valanciunas. Look, Valanciunas was struggle bars. Let's see what Valanciunas does in the team that he's now. And then now everybody's talking about who they're going to waive and the buyout candidates. They're not going to get run. I mean, if you can get something good and maybe hold on to him for next year and do something. Next year, you got to pay McCall. You still got to pay Josh coming up. So anybody that you're going to get, unless it's a really good veteran, someone that you can get out there, then maybe. Other than that, Devontae Green is probably the only one that I think in New Orleans, if they cut him, another wing defender, something like that, I could see us getting. But even then, and you can't get anybody over $12 million, just so you guys know. You guys are probably going to go crazy. We should get this guy that they waived that was making $12 million. You can't. You can't get anybody over $12.8 million. And you can only get what you send out. So you cut somebody like Jericho Sims, we got rid of the $2 million. That's why we got the line at the 2. We could probably only really get someone that was making around $2.8 million. That's why Green would make sense if they waive him from New Orleans. Anybody else over $2-something million, forget about it. If they was making that, you got to pay them. So there, people have got these whole podcasts going on who they're going to get. And even then, Tibbs is not going to trust someone mid-season and give you burn time. He's got to see you play. He's got to see how you respond to his play calling, to the rotations, to defense. Even DeLon Wright was a good pickup, but even then, he's going to be in case something happens, you break your glass. That's it. But other than that, I mean, what are your thoughts about the Boston? How do you think that game's going to go down? Do you think that they're going to be ready to play? Because we're in the mid-season now. They've taken a couple of lumps, but they're still healthy for the most part. How do you think that game goes out? Do you think it's a war all the way down to the buzzer, or do you think we make a statement in this game?
Nah. We've been on a roll. I think Jalen Brunson's confidence level is at kiss the sky status. He's unstoppable. He's in that mode. He's in that mood. Cat is, his three-point game lately hasn't been as crazy as that little run we had in the beginning of a few weeks back. But at the end of the day, Cat is still unstoppable. You can't fuck with him. He's going to bust you down, hit you with that Euro. He get like that little Euro. So either he's going to finish you up in the basket or stretch you out. Pause. And, Bridges is coming along. JB hitting triple-double status. Everything's starting to click and gel right on time, right before the All-Star break. And I don't think when we play better competition, I think when our backs are kind of like to the wall, huh?
That's it brings out the best in us. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. So I think JB's gonna kill these niggas. They're not gonna be able to stop Cat. I hope OG stays off, off the floor and recovers. Bridges will go off. Hart will always, be the fucking center force of everything.
Hey,
So
hold on, you next.
when, go ahead.
Hold on. Hey, to Buzzer Beater is asking. I think he came in a little late. So Buzzer Beater, anybody just joining us? If you just catching up, New Knicks, 2 shots is working. He's out here grinding, trying to make his money for him and his family. So he couldn't be here today, but he's definitely gonna be on Sunday. Machete, salute to Machete. He's celebrating his anniversary, his wife's birthday, and then their Valentine's Day all in one thing. And he's in Hawaii. He's out there. Oh, no.
And Honolulu.
He's out there. He's living his best life. Ain't got time to fuck with you niggas. He's living his best life.
Hey, that nigga bought new sunglasses and all. Boy, you should have seen
That we was trying to get him on, but his wife said, "Get your ass."
If you don't get your ass from in front of that camera, boy,
put that phone down, boy. Come celebrate me. He's out there doing this thing. They're having fun. They're chilling. They're out there. So that's why they're not here today. He's definitely not going to be here Sunday. 2 shots will. So 2 shots will be here. And he was asking New York. He was like, New Knicks, you sound like you sick or like you out of breath. New Knicks is destroying, demolishing, and building. Go ahead and give him a tour. Get Buzz. This tour is for you, sir. My brother's
this floor, if you listen to this floor, it's like caked up with glue. So yeah, nah, I'm over here. I'm working. I'm grinding. Excuse the huffing and puffing, but I gotta transform myself into a machine sometimes. So I'm over here just, getting it in with my dogs. The A1 squad, elite floor covering. The best in the biz.
Plug.
We out here. Shameless plug. Elite flooring covering. You heard?
There you go. Florida's finest. That's how they do it, boy. They international with it. They travel. They travel state to state. It pays to be great. So my brother's a master carpenter.
You had it back here.
So he's out there. So he's doing flooring. He's doing floors, working, and giving you great content, great tips, talking about the New York Knickerbockers. Who does this? Who works and then talks about the Knicks while they doing work? You know what I'm saying? Without even skipping a breath right there.
Yeah. If when it comes to the Knicks, fuck work is the Knicks.
We the Knicks, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Around.
Hey, it's the Knicks. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat, even everybody going wilding out. But that's what it. And I agree with you. I think it's gonna be. You're right. So you saying Jalen Brunson is already in all-star mode. You're seeing Cat get back into that all-star mode. I think it's going to be interesting tomorrow, too, because tomorrow we rest OG. I hope we rest OG. And then you see Precious. Precious is big. He's a good defender. He can help Cat out on the defense where Cat doesn't get the ticky-tack fouls. And then he's probably going to be playing against Porzingis because I think Porzingis is playing the 4 or Porzingis versus Cat. And then you're going to have Precious or Porty versus Al Horford, which I think you probably go Precious because of the experience. You can't put a rookie out there. Al Horford would probably cook them up. So it's going to be interesting to see that lineup of who plays with Cat. And then you move Cat to the 4 and Cat one-on-one with KP. That's going to be definitely interesting. Trying to see that. At the Garden, too, so I don't know. I like our matchups. I like what we're looking at there. Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart's probably going to be playing against Brown. And then you're going to have Bridges against Tatum. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game overall, but I like our chances. I like how we're motivated. And we're on 3 days rest. 4 days, 3.5. 4. We'll call it 4. You're on 4 days rest. Josh Hart ain't been doing nothing but chilling. Hey, I'm looking at triple-double Josh against Boston. Triple-double Josh, I'm calling it. That boy going to be more than rested. He's chilling.
Facts. Yeah, everybody should come in and give it 1,000. Yeah, like we should. I'll call it now. I could see like a 130 game. maybe
From us?
131.
Hopefully not from them. Hopefully our defense does
No,
something.
from us. I see us 130, maybe to 105 for them. Yeah, I mean, but I think we should be on such a run. This is what, our fifth win, sixth win.
We won.
So,
we won. Well, we
you know
lost
what I mean?
to. Well, we lost to the Lakers, but we won. We won against the Rockets. We won against the Raptors. We
Yeah,
mollywopped.
we're on a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 7 out of 8, so we're 7-1 overall in the last couple of
Yeah.
games.
So yeah. So I mean, I think they're coming in firing on all cylinders and very well rested, good mood. Yeah, I mean, they're almost at the All-Star break, so yeah, we're gonna see like a lot of these wins have been coming by a large margin. So I think they're already in a mental space where they could just, yeah, I mean, go
Yep.
and just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, and on top of it, it's a nationally televised game. It's rivals, so and it's on a Saturday night, early time. So you're looking at they're going to be just going at it. So definitely going to be good for the game. Starting our this is the second straight game. All right, so supposedly Drew Holiday is going to miss the game tomorrow. So their starting point guard, who's an excellent defender, is going to be missing tomorrow's game. So he missed. This will be a second game he's going to miss. He had a shoulder injury, so it looks like he's going to be out. So that's just better news for us. But, we don't want no excuses. They're going to be like, oh, that's because Drew was out. So they ready to play, man. They're going to play good, but that just means they're going to move up Baldy. What's Baldy's name? The ball cat. He's been pretty good, and he's been shooting the three really good. So it's going to be an interesting matchup.
White.
White's played point guard, too. He's played point before for them. So that's kind of a dangerous matchup. He's tall. He's definitely really good at the three, so that gives him a different look. Besides Drew Holiday, I expect him to try to come out here balling. And salute to Knicks, Yak. Salute to Robert Woodard in the chat. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Robert Woodard says, yo, let's go, Knicks.
Chat. Yo, go to the chat. We haven't heard. We haven't. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go back to the chat while you take your little smoke break here. So let me go back here. So that's when Jenna came in. Hold on. Outcast Assassin came in. So Knicks 100, the one that tell you said Drew's not playing. We said Johnny Harris to you. Knicks 100 says the cap going up. That's chump change. So he's talking about if we get anybody else as far as cap. I know next year is going to be more. Next year the cap's going to be higher and gives us more room. But we're still not trying to hit that second apron. I don't care how much the money goes up. We're not trying to hit that second apron. But Buzzer Beater says, salute, better late than never. Absolutely. We appreciate you guys. Even if you come late in the show, come on in, jump into the chat, and rewatch. Definitely, we are. I think we were rated the #1 rewatch show. If you guys don't know, we got rated, and the rating I think was from me. But anyway, my opinion matters. We up there for a rewatch. Replay gang is heavy in the game. Appreciate you. Definitely worth some replay content. Let me see who back here. And his Buzzer Beater said, is Mitch playing versus Boston? We don't know. I don't think so because he's cleared for contact, but I don't think his timing, for me personally, I don't think he's
cleared for contact.
New Knicks, do you think he's gonna get that burn tomorrow? Like he almost burned your neck with that cigarette?
I didn't burn my neck with no nothing. No, I definitely.
That heat.
I definitely think Mitch is. He texted. Hopefully, maybe he pulls the rabbit out of the hat trick and pops up on niggas, and let's see what happens, bro.
It's possible. It's possible, but as gentle as the Knicks have gingerly taken their time with him, I don't think they just rush him on her. I think they just take the extra couple of games, wait till after the All-Star game, and then right after the All-Star game, you should see him and OG. Hopefully, the Knicks should be resting OG and Mitch until after the All-Star break, and then they should be ready to go. That'll give them time to practice as well. So between now and the All-Star, that'll give right now is giving Mitch conditioning, playing practice with the team, getting into rhythm, getting his wind back, getting his timing back, get a couple of practices. They can monitor him, see how he does after practices, see how his foot's feeling, see how his recovery is afterward, see how he feels the next day. So I think that's what's happening now between now and the All-Star. And then that way they can see where they can play him. Do they limit his minutes? Do they keep him straight off the bench and see how they can bring him in? But I think they just wait. I think they just wait till the All-Star, after the All-Star break. My opinion, although if you saw the last game, me and you Knicks did think that he would be back here by Boston. We said he'd be back by Boston. I bet a plantain to 2 shots, so I owe him a plantain. We love eating plantain. Anyway, so that's what that is. I don't think he plays. And then Knicks 100 at GM was going off. He says 60 games for a guy who only plays half a game. What a joke. Cut the foolishness. We played Kings on the 3rd night in 4 nights. Bro, it's the NBA. Everybody plays 3 and 4 nights. What are you talking about? So every time we win, we can because of the other team's schedule. But when we had the toughest schedule at the beginning of the year, and by the way, we have the toughest schedule yet again for the second half of the year, and you're not giving us props on that, or us missing our best player, or an OG's out. I don't know. I hear you, but I don't agree with you for sure. We winning, and no matter what. With the Houston game, we won without players, without OG. We always find a way to win. A lot of teams can't say that. They'll just fold. Oh, Boston just lost to a team missing half their players. And that doesn't make them great. And then Johnny Harris, super cap. He says you should go after Ben Simmons. That boy he's going to be playing in China. He's going to be playing in China. China Simmons. That's what he's going to be. He is not playing in the NBA. Listen, if Ben Simmons gets picked up by any team, if Ben Simmons gets picked up by any team, I'm going to be super shocked. I'm not even going to wager anything, but the team that picks up Ben Simmons willingly, if you got him this year when he was getting paid 50 or whatever he was getting paid, that you were going to use that for cap space, like Detroit would have been. I thought Detroit would have got him and freed up that money or something like that. Or even Golden State, get him and then waive him and free up 50 mil. That makes sense. But if you get him when he's waived, that you are literally looking to pick this guy up, I don't know. I gotta see the team. Like, that team is set up for failure. Could be New Orleans, by the way. Could be New Orleans. But anyway, I don't know about that. I told you where Machete and 2-Shot was. We said we get happy over anything. We're not getting happy over anything. Knicks 100. We're 7-1. Is that we're not supposed to be happy when our team wins? We're not supposed to be happy when our team wins from a comeback. When we've been down the whole game and fighting, that's what the game is. When are you happy? If you're saying you're in Knicks 100 at GM, like you're a Knicks fan, when do you get happy? If this is not when do you get happy? When is the time that you find joy in the Knicks? Like, does it have to be 200 to 50 a game? They have to win by 150 points for you to be happy? Like, if you're not celebrating now with the best team that we've had in decades, multiple decades, even better than the 2012, you got Jalen Brunson, 3rd all-time in scoring 40 points. You got Cat and him in the All-Star game. Hasn't happened since the 70s. You got the best trade we got with Cat, who's scoring 25 and 15 on an average in rank. You got one of the top defenses we got. I don't know. I don't understand that concept from you or anyone else that's not happy with the Knicks and wants trades and firing Thibodeau. Like, when do you find joy in the outcome of the season? I don't understand it. I'm having a whole lot of fun. I'm loving my team. We're 2 games possibly from number 2 in the NBA in the middle of the year, not fighting for it at the end. We're like when does the joy happen? When does the let's go Knicks? When does that happen to you? When do you say let's go Knicks? When are you cheering? When are you cheering? Are you cheering? When does it happen? The fire Tibbs. When does that happen for you guys? When was a time that you felt joyous for the Knicks? That you bought a jersey, you bought a shirt. If you're this miserable when we're having one of the best, like, when was the year? I'd love to hear. What was the year when we won 7 games? When we won 7 and lost 73, whatever. Was that the time you're like, this is my team? I love the Knicks. I hope you understand that, because I mean that's the ledge on Saturday after the game. Watch Still Nick fans. He's gonna know the ledge. He's gonna tell you where the ledge is, and then just finish jumping at that. Just jump. I love you guys. I just don't understand the concept. I would love to know when you guys who are not happy with whatever it is, when is the time that you said, let's go Knicks? When do you say it? This season, tell me a game, Knicks 100 the GM, or whoever else is saying that we're too happy. When did you say, let's go Knicks, so that you were happy? Tell me a game. I want to know what game that you were all in, that you had this love and feeling. Whoa, this. When did you have that feeling for the Knicks this year? I'd love to know. Anyway, we'll get back to you. Johnny was talking that I think he's going to be spinning the block, meaning he's going to Miami to play the Knicks. We got to get that up. I need to see that live. Mix Yak, did you see Hook Porty setting a pick at the three-point line for Brunson? Missed a three, and Hook Porty grabbed the rebound in traffic under the boards, almost out of bounds. Never seen it before. Yes, we're talking about Hook Porty, Mix Yak. Great content that you. I love that opinion that you caught it. You saw what he did. He set the pick at the three. He missed it, got the rebound. He fought back. You also saw him when he was playing against Steven Adams. That he was putting the body on Steven Adams, not letting Steven Adams push him around. He got the block on Steven Adams. He had Steven Adams second guessing himself. He played phenomenal against Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes didn't want no parts of Hook Porty. He was trying to do pump fakes. Hook Porty was all over him. He had him doing all these little pump fakes and moves, and he stayed grounded, put his hand out, blocked Scotty Barnes too. You got an elite power forward or elite wing, and Hook Porty was playing him. Crazy. And New Knicks is back, so appreciate you. Thank you, Buzzer B, to hit that like button if you like. Whatever. Hey, Knicks 100 the GM if you it's all good. You can hit the thumbs down, but we like you. We like you. I know. We know you. I'm glad you're here and you get to let it out.
What's going on? What's going on?
Knicks 100 was saying that we get too happy over anything, and I was asking him. I was like, if we get out, we're not supposed to get happy when our team is 7-1. When we beat two teams back to back, 143. When we got two Knicks players in the All-Star game starting, that hasn't happened since '72. When you got Jalen Brunson as the third all-time Knick in 40-point games, like what? So I was like, yo, when do you get happy? If I'm not supposed to be happy with possibly the best stats.
Can I ask how old is he? How
I don't even know. Knicks 100. Put it in the chat. Put your age in the chat.
I mean, shit, bro. What you expect this to be? Fucking negative Nancy's and shit, and Karen's crying about every little bullshit. Nah, we don't cry on this side, bro. This is a real man's podcast. You know what I mean? We not sensitive. We not emotional. Yeah, I mean, we just try to look at things the positive. Like, bro, we've been watching the Knicks for over probably more than your lifespan. So it's been a good 3-4 years. We're gonna keep fucking thinking positive and knowing that shit is gonna get better. You could be a miserable motherfucker all you want, but you ain't dragging my ass over there.
Listen, you want to express it, that's good for you. But there's got to be a point that you got to be happy. Like, bro, I just don't understand it. Like, you're the type, and everybody was calling for fire tips and all this. When he's took the 4 straight playoffs, he's been top 4 team in the last 3 years, possibly number 2 in the middle of the season, contended with nobody before. Now we got a good team. He has almost nobody. We've been in top 4, top 3 team.
Listen, this is
when do they get happy? When do you find joy?
Bro, this is the best team Tibbs has ever had in his whole career. Can we speak about that? Like, this is the best shit that the best coach, one of the top 3 coaches in the NBA, not top 5, top 3 coaches in the NBA got all the weapons that he's gonna need. And you, bro, all of you guys are gonna try to be at the parade, jumping on the bandwagon.
That's what I told you. We already doing 55 on the highway. You can't get in.
You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first one getting a Timbo to the face, my nigga. That's it. Like, yo, there's a whole bunch. You saw that big giant 20-foot pair of Timberlands? That's what I'm gonna be wearing when we driving that bus. That's our mascot, the Timberlands, and I promise you, I'm gonna be strapped on with them joints, and I'm gonna be smashing on niggas.
Let's go. So I'm going through all the chat here. And Buzzer Beater says, salute to you, New Knicks. You on your grind. Wish I could give you a super chat. Bro, we appreciate you guys. Even you guys
Appreciate you.
consider super
Appreciate
chat.
you.
Even just a thought of that's dope. We ain't here for money. We're grateful for it. We have to hit 500 first. We need 500 subscribers. Right now we're at 382.
Hey, listen, we greatly appreciate your gestures. Yeah, I mean, we don't do this for likes, subscribes, or chats. Would it be great if we were at 2,000 subscribers and we could get monetized and pay for this, so we could, give you guys better stuff? We'll
out
get
here
there
for you
one
guys.
day. Don't we good. We good where we at. Yeah, I mean, and
For the love.
trust me,
Notice.
listen, I'm actually grinding to get y'all some merch. So we need a little bit financial backing for this merch. So that's why I'm back out here. Yeah, I mean, doing my 1-2 so I could make sure y'all get y'all merch and everything, accordingly to, when we gave our word on it. So
yeah, and listen, we appreciate the super chats and the thought. We appreciate that, but we trust in the Most High. The Most High gives us and blesses us with all that we need, all in the right time. So everything will go good. But we enjoy what we do. I thought we just have that.
Facts. I was talking to my brother. Hopefully, when the playoffs come around, or maybe All-Star break.
We'll see it. We'll see it. Well, don't say it. We'll just do it.
Yeah. We got
just if you hit the bell notification, we got some things popping. So just hit the bell, subscribe, and hit the bell, and you see it, and you get the front row seats, you get the VIP. It's y'all. Yeah, we do it for y'all because we just have fun, man. We have fun, but appreciate that sentiment. Love that. But hey, if you want to give a super chat, get us some super friends. The Justice League. Tag 10 people you know or other Nick friends and family that you know that are fans. Be like, yo, come check these guys out. They aight. Yeah. The Knicks 100 GM, get 10 people. Get Knicks 100 GM, get 10 people who want to trade tips and want to fire me. Be like, yo, come join me on this chat and argue with these fools. But subscribe first, and then we can argue with them. Get them too.
Well, hey, listen, I ain't even gonna front. We will have that Cash App out within the next 2 weeks. You could hashtag TOF show for your future donations. We ain't out here asking for it, but if you guys, you know what I mean, want to do what y'all want to do, we'll get our shit together to have. We'll get it all. But
just have fun. If you're here, have fun. Jump in the convo. We'll do worry about all that other stuff later. Nick Yak 100 was super hyped with 40. Buzzer Beater says, hit that like button. You better listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. But you better listen to Buzz. Buzz has fun out here. And Nick Yak says, we built a 23-point lead with Hook 40 at the 5 and Cat at the 4. On offense and defense, Cat played 5 and Hook 40 played the 4. Simon with Scotty Barnes to shut him down. I was looking at that tip. If you guys looked a couple of games, I said for the next 10 games, I'm going to be looking at tips, substitutions, and rotations. Once everybody started getting healthy, I said, now I'm going to assess the rotation and how the team plays because we didn't have that in the first half of the season. Everybody was losing their mind, fire trade, all that was like I wanted to judge the team on a healthy team. Now that we're healthy, you're seeing Tibbs is a kid in Christmas, even though we don't believe in Christmas. But a kid in Christmas, he was like, I got all these toys. Which one do I play with first? Or how do I? Now, he got Porty, he got Precious. He's gonna have Mitch coming back. He is ecstatic. He has Deuce playing good. He got Shamik now getting the rotation. Listen, Tibbs is gonna have a lot of fun right now. Buzzer Beater says, are we gonna do a watch along this season? We hope to do so. We definitely hope to do so. We'll try to get it more in line for like a playoffs. If you look at any of our old lives or our old watch parties with my brother.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not gonna even front. The live streams for the playoffs was a fucking movie.
Yeah,
it was lit, so yeah, I mean,
for sure playoffs. For sure playoffs
situation. Yeah.
For sure playoffs. We'll definitely do it for playoffs. We'll figure it out. Listen, I got I got 3 kids, high school, so I'm out and about a lot. So my time, as much as I can during school, is crazy. And my brother's working. You see, Machete's, he's living his best life. He's out there, Hawaii. He's doing this thing. But we definitely want to do it for you guys. More than likely playoffs. We'll try to get something on big games, maybe like the next Boston game, which, by the way, Robert Woodard says after the All-Star break, February 23rd in Boston, Mitch will play, which that's, I think, what we were talking about. So that means that's the Boston game. So we play Boston tomorrow, but the next time we play Boston is right after the All-Star break, which that would be the perfect time to have Mitch. That would be a very good game. I think tomorrow, we'll see how Tip could tinker with Precious, maybe hook 40, and see how they work, see how the bench plays against Pritchard.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't this game of Boston that he was talking about. Maybe he already knew the timeline and knew it was the second game that we had against them coming in.
He probably should have just had people shut up with the trades.
Yeah, nah. Trust me, he already, bro. They definitely wasn't talking about trading Mitch. That was never a conversation.
Hey, you got to get on the camera for this one. We got someone else in the chat. We got to give him a full brim and a full tape-up salute. Humberto de la Hoz. Humberto de la
Hoz.
Humberto,
dímelo.
Hey.
Hold up, I'm walking.
I got to get a full tape-up salute. Speaking of tape-up,
full brim, my guy.
The salute to you. He says we have.
TOF.
Yeah, give his intro. Give his congratulations. Welcome to the TOF.
Yeah. Welcome to the TOF show. Welcome to the family. I hope you subscribed. I mean, you just rocking out with some crazy Dominicans. First time seeing you in the chat. I mean, tell us where you from. Hashtag where you from. Where y'all plugging in. Sorry, you might just see a ceiling with wires and cables. I'm in the middle of hustle. So, yes, sir. Welcome to the squad.
Rewatch some of it, and you can see what all this madness that we got going on, what we're talking about, why it's happening. We appreciate you, Replay Gang. He says, we have a championship team now. He ain't saying that. He said now. All caps. He said, we have a championship team
Nice.
now.
Facts. Hey, I like Umbi. Umbi. He sounds like a.
That's it. Umbi. That's
like
it.
You got a new nickname. I'm quick with that. Welcome, Umbi. I like your takes. I mean, and we do got a championship team right now. I mean, it's really sad that the rest of the fans can't see it, but once Mitch comes back, everybody will be talking like they always were on the bus with us. But what I mean, it's the same shit.
Nick Yak says Simmons going to Cleveland. We can't because league rules over the first. Listen, I don't care where Ben Simmons goes, and if he goes to Cleveland, I would love it. And that'd be like smelling steak when you come home. I smell failure. Cleveland did a great move. I like who they got with the trade, but you know what I'm saying? It smells like some bullshit. That's what.
Listen.
I don't care where Simmons goes. Ben Simmons, he wherever. I believe he's going to play in China. But listen, Umbi says, That's it. No, that's it. You Knicks gave you the nickname. That's it. You gotta get the chain that says Umbi. Just the nameplate, the little
Umbi.
Umbi.
That's my nigga Umbi.
Hey, Umbi.
Where's Umbi from?
I don't know, Umbi, but where you from? You need the 4-finger ring, Humbi. That's it, Umbi. He says, I trust Leon Rose Umbi. As you should, sir. As you should.
Facts.
Johnny Harris, fire tips. It wouldn't be a show without Johnny Harris throwing trash cans and saying fire tips.
The trash can, man.
Buzzer Beater says, Knicks 100, are you an undercover Nets fan? Shots. Okay, they going at it there.
I think, he might be.
Hey, didn't we say that's KD's? Didn't we say that's KD's? What you call it? Burner account.
Burner account.
That's KD's burner account. I don't know.
Yeah, I think KD's still salty and got Knicks 100.
I think M Special
You know.
put him on a timeout. Hey, we ain't doing Knicks. We ain't doing Knicks 100, Jim. I see
Hey,
Knicks was timed out for 80.
listen, we
ain't doing it to you, Knicks 100. We ain't doing
That
it
was
to you,
the
but
principle.
hey, the principal put you on timeout. That's it. You're in detention, bro. The principal put you in detention. Umbi says,
boy,
I'm
that
supposed to
boy-
be happy as fuck right now. Don't piss off a Rican, bro. That's his virtual knife. Because I'll cut you. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
hey, what nationality? I want to know the chat. What nationality y'all
We
from?
want to know where you. Hey,
Yeah,
and look, the very next thing, Emangelo, he can take a 24-hour timeout. Come on. Why you gave him a pop out? He gave him a pop out. Come on, bro. It's not. Let him talk his ish, bro.
Did he say something? Did he say something foul? Voga to get Mikey pissed off like that?
Listen, it doesn't take much to get Angelo, but every time Knicks 100, you know, when he gets in the chat, Mike be like,
Mike, I think, no. The thing is that Knicks 100 gives Mikey high blood pressure.
Bro, he be checking his blood right mid show.
Mikey has the little pump, the little heart shit.
Yo, Mike be turning into the Hoagie to his eyes. He's like, you don't want to see me when I'm angry.
And 100.
His blood pressure was 100, bro. But Nick, buzzer beater, the Organic Fanatic Show. If Tibbs doesn't get out of the second round, is Tibbs done in New York?
Right there.
Okay.
Right here.
Let me answer that question. I don't know if did you hear
Wait, what he said? Sorry, repeat that again.
I'm gonna let you Knicks go first. You know why? Because he's gonna cut me off and go first anyway. After I read the question.
No.
So
You
buzzer
can go ahead. I just want to know what the question is.
Once I read you the question, I know you're gonna go right in on an answer. I'll just tell you that. So he says, if Tibbs doesn't get out of the second round, is Tibbs done in New York? Go.
Listen, Tibbs could be taking a shit while eating 4 donuts. Get to the fucking ECF blindfolded while making s'mores in a microwave. I don't know how to explain it. There's no way that Tibbs does not get us to the fucking ECF, especially with all these fucking players. You crazy?
And so
I don't think that'll happen. Listen, even if it were to happen that we don't, I mean, it has to be like that. We got 9 players injured. The only way I see us not getting there, we got to have at least 9 players injured for us not to make it. So, but if that happens, that we get 9 players injured and we don't make the second round or whatever the case may be, yeah, I don't see the front office getting rid of somebody that built, handcrafted, and nurtured the culture of New York City. When you say city and squad, you think of Tibbs and myself.
But I would say no. First off, if you go back to what we had before, the youth, and we didn't have anybody wanting to come here or anything like that, the first thing that we had established is culture and a system that you have. So we had established culture and a system. And then that's why we ended up getting Thibodeau. Thibodeau's defensive scheme, his defensive tenacity. Hold on one second. And that's why you would get him. Anyway, that's why they got him to build a culture and set it in place. He's established that within that time that he's been here, he's averaged playoffs every year -1. He made it to the second round one time with a bag of chips and one player at random, and a whole bunch of rookies. And then after that, he's competed quite a bit. Give me 1 second. Hey, new Knicks, jump in on that combo real quick. Give me 1 second.
Hey, who asked that question? Huh?
It was Buzzer Beater he was asking.
Buzzer beater. The other day, me and my brother, Ruel, I'm not sure if Machete was in the convo, but we went through the list of top 10, top 20 coaches of the NBA, and we came to the realization that let me see, I think like 5 of the top 10 coaches had LeBron James when they became great coaches. So basically saying that you're not a great you're not a great coach if you have superior talent to the coach that gets you to the destination you want to get to. You feel what I'm saying? So
And on top
basically,
of
Tyronn Lue is not a better coach than Tibbs. Spoelstra couldn't even tie Tibbs' shoes. Like all of these coaches, bro, like they're not fucking with Tibbs. So in order for us to get rid of Tibbs, there's nobody of his stature to do what he has done with the team we have. There's
and
nobody.
Buzz, the answer really is no, not right now. And even now, even if he doesn't get it, whatever he gets. So right now he's got us fighting for the 2nd seed right now. And right in the middle of the season, when before we were fighting for those positions at the end of the season. And then they just assembled this team right now as we have. This is the first year, we're at really half a season with the players we got now. You got Cat half a season. This will be the first full season OGs with the team. This would be the first full season, not even full season, half a season with Mikal Bridges. You got it with Josh. So there's no chemistry even created yet. That's what you're seeing right now. So you would have to have, I think they would give Tibbs at least this year and 2 more years with this team the way it is before anything would happen. Tibbs would be at least another 2 more years, in my opinion, next year and the year after, if something doesn't happen. If we contend, even get to the 2nd round, that doesn't mean that you're going to fire him. This is the best team that we've assembled, and the team's listening to him. The team responds to him. They understand the rotation. He hasn't lost a locker room. The people believe in him. When people talking about Tibbs is playing minutes, Josh Hart is putting memes joking about that, about his minutes. They did a podcast about him, how they believe and how they think it's trash when people talking about minutes. They have a cohesive, they understand the system, they believe in it. So I don't see that they would get rid of him even if they didn't make the 2nd round. Ideally, that's what you want. That's why we're trying to be as healthy as we can now. That's why they didn't rush Mitch. That's why you're probably going to see them not rush OG. That's why we got DeLon Wright for Sims. So we're looking for depth. That's why you see Shammy getting some burn. You're seeing Deuce getting burned early. You're seeing Precious. We're trying to get cohesiveness with the bench.
See Hug 40 going in?
40. Yep. So I can't see Tibbs at least for another 2 years, even in a hot seat. If anything, it'll be the year after next year, if there's a hot seat or anything that you're looking at. He'd need this whole season. Good.
As a front organization, you gotta, think logically. You gotta balance the scales. Has Tibbs done more better than bad than he has done for the team, the culture, and the Knicks as a whole organization? I mean, single-handedly, him and Leon Rose single-handedly changed everything in New York City.
And they're like this. They're cohesive. The front office and him, they're one, which you don't see. They're just like the Boston front office with Mazzulla and Brad Stevens. They believe in the coach, and they when they talk about players, picking players, switching players, changing, and they're all together. Tibbs is right there. It's not like they don't include them in the conference. You know what I mean? So
listen, one thing. Yeah, one thing the front office and Tibbs are really big on is unity and chemistry. And the only way you build unity and chemistry is with time. So you can't be picking and choosing, plugging and unplugging players into the system. You know what I mean? Tibbs is gonna trust who he's gonna trust, and you know what I mean. It's gonna go how Tibbs commands his boat.
Yeah. So to that answer, I say no. At least year after next. If that's gonna be like that, you're gonna see what he has the remainder of this year. How far we go is indicative of the players this year, not so much about the coaching. Yes, you want to have that. There's a lot of great teams in the East. Cleveland is stacked to the brim. Boston is balling. There's a lot of good teams. So it's the NBA can change in any moment. Look at Philly. They did all this and people thought they were going to be all the way to the top and they're crashing and burning. So there's anything happen in the NBA. But we have this good team for at least 2 to 3 years. And I think they're going to run with Tibbs with that in mind. With them. So if anything, the year after next.
Quick question to everybody in the chat. How many of you in the last 7 years remember the head coaches that we have had?
Fizz goggles?
We have Fizdale. We had Derek Fisher. We had fucking Mike, whatever his name was, the secondary coach. We had Hornacek. We had, which
other
one of these? Come on, there's nobody in the game.
We'll move. It's Tibbs. It's Tibbs.
Yeah.
Tibbs to die. Tibbs to death. That's what it is.
Yeah, facts.
Knicks 100 said Knicks Yak said about Knicks 100. He said when 100 was 16, his mom bought him Nick Jabbers. Let's go Knicks before I eat a meal. Subscribe. Buzzer Beater says I appreciate you. Josh Smooth. Well, first time I hear Josh. You gotta come to the frame now, new Knicks. We got another one. Another one.
Where? Oh shit! I left
Full
my
table
phone all the
salute.
way
Josh
over there.
Smooth, first time in the building. Appreciate you. I know if you're in here, like and subscribe and put that bell notification. We appreciate you. Josh Smooth. Lot smooth, because we ain't got nothing to prove. Josh
Hey, I was just about to go there. Josh Smooth, he ain't got nothing to prove.
Josh Smooth.
Salute, full brim salute to
Josh
you,
Smooth.
my guy.
You're full
What's
snicking.
poppin'? Well, welcome to the TOF fam. Yeah, we growing daily. Pause. Yo, welcome to the TOF fam. Surrounded by
Josh
some crazy
Smooth.
Dominicans.
Yes, sir. Josh Smooth is a Foosh Nick in. Foosh Nick in. Nick in.
See what you did.
You said I did that. Fire. Oh,
Please
God.
don't
Just
die.
when we were giving him props, he says fire tips. Oh, come on, Josh. We was just giving you props. But he says Nick's going to get smoked because by the tips, he needs to be fired. Damn, Josh. We just gave you a whole little for you.
Josh Smooth, you got a whole lot to prove, my guy. We just said you had nothing to prove. Oh, that comment just made you go from nothing to a something.
And from something to a nothing, Umbi says, I'm so happy to have an unbelievable team I've ever witnessed, and I'm 51 from Miami. Okay, Umbi. That's definitely a Miami name.
Hey, Umbi,
your Knicks
guess
is in
what?
Miami.
I'm 51, and I'm in Miami myself, my guy. We're going to have to link up. I'll be out there. I'll be outside.
And we're from New York, and I lived in Miami half my life. So now I'm in the northern Florida.
Hey, what part of Miami you in, Umbi?
He says he's from Miami. I don't know if he's still in Miami. Well, Umbi, which that Umberto is definitely a Miami name. That's definitely a thing. Umbi, where you from in Miami? Josh Smooth.
Are you still there?
Yep. Well, I don't even know how Knicks 100 got back, but I guess he got. He's
a hacker. He got multiple accounts.
Hey, I don't even know how he did it, but he's back. His comment, he was on the 24. I guess.
Mikey put 24 minutes instead of 24 hours.
Hey, salute to Knicks 100 GM. Overplaying his players, Knicks finished. Wow, Josh Smooth. I'm trying to read this, but it pains me. Yeah. Josh Smooth, I think is Knicks. I think Knicks 100 GM's alter login was Josh Smooth. That's his burner account. He says overplaying his players, Knicks are finished. Okay.
Who said that comment?
Knicks Yank just said, he said, this Josh fan is a Knicks 100 clone. clown. I said that was his burner account. Hey, I think we're in the same thing. I think that's Knicks 100's burner account. He came back as Josh Move. Just when we're giving him props. Please, guys, be a little more positive. The Knicks are magnificent. Umbi, don't do it, bro. Don't pander to them because they're not gonna get it. They're not. We're giving them the outlet.
Our chat is we got one of the best chats. It's not like a lot of
supportive.
Knicks 100, and this new guy
Josh Smooth.
Josh Smooth are probably the only trolls in our chat.
And listen. You know what? The organic fanatics. We're organic, right? So what we do here, we are help bringing the suicide rate down. We are supporting the human cause. By letting them vent, there's less suicide rate. We are known to bring the suicide rate down and depression. So we help people in a positive way by them being negative.
Hey, listen. All fun and games, but hey, to the people with mental health disability, I mean, shouts out to y'all. Yeah,
listen, you know nothing about basketball. Tibbs has a history of injuring and overplaying his players. Tibbs is injured his players. Tibbs hired Tanya Harding. Tibbs hired Tanya Harding. I started assaulting his players.
Jesus, I mean, are they watching like the joking Noah Tibbs?
We don't know what they're watching. I love that 100 is proud. Nick Yak says, I love that 100 is proud of his stupid comments and puts it out there in bold print. Bad caps. All caps.
Hey, listen. It brings us something to vent on when we see like real stupid comments in the chat that have
Let's give the positive ones here, because Buzzer Beater he said, triple salute to New Knicks. My man, stay grinding. My boy out here doing his thing. We appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
G-Man. G-Man, what up to G-Man? Ain't see you in a minute. Glad you're in the chat. Hey, we've been looking for you. We know you've been out there. Appreciate you know you grinding, doing your thing. Salute to you. New Knicks had me dying last year playoffs. Hey, ask G-Man. The live that we were doing, yo. We got some of the shorts. If you go to some of the shorts in our channel, go to the YouTube, look at some of the shorts. Look at the one that my brother's wearing the helmet.
Oh yeah, that's the crash out joint. Nah, listen, hey. I get very emotional when it comes to games. I be yelling at the TV like I'm Tibbs.
Just look at some of the shorts. Go back and look at some of the shorts that we got. Some of the short clips. I've been trying to tell them to put clips, so we got a lot of stuff we talk about. Look at the one that my brother's wearing the helmet, and and comment on that clip. But let me know what you think about that one. Nick Yak says we will have Knicks will have the biggest rotation with starters: McBride, Precious, Porty, and Mitch. From the midget rotation, defense and rebounding improves. Listen, we deep. We are deep. That's why people talking about right now about the buyout market. I don't understand that. And not saying that I don't, I get it. But there's no reason to pay someone money when Tibbs is not going to put him in the rotation. We have 10 right now, 10 that you can count on. We already have our same starting 5. Then you got Deuce, Campaign, Shamit, Precious. And then you're going to throw in Mitch. Where is this other mystery player that you're going to get from the waiver wire or is going to get minutes beyond these players that Tibbs already knows, that these guys already have chemistry, that they're gelling together, finding each other. Just right now, they're just starting to click and get into rhythm. Where is that person going to get into the rotation? And we got DeLon Wright, by the way, who's that 11th player who's a veteran experience. And then I don't see that happen. I don't know. It'll be interesting, maybe for injuries, possibility, but I just don't know how that goes. Pretty weird to see there. Knicks will be 2025 and 2026 champs. Oh, what's good, my guy? I have not seen you in a minute. Salute to you.
Max.
He said, what's good, people? Knicks will be champs 2025 and 2026. I believe that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, salute to that.
Appreciate you. Salute to that. And Umbi says he's from Miami. But where am I, man? Are you from Homestead? Are you from Bird Road? Are you from Kendall? Are you from Beach? Are you from
all right, you can't say
we know Miami. See, we're breaking it down. You can't just say Miami.
You can't say you in Broward and Fort Lauderdale. You telling me you in Miami?
Miami's different. Are you from Alabama? We know it, bro. We from there, from Little Haiti. Are you from the beach, North Beach, South Beach?
I live in Wynwood, more or less. So I'm right in the city.
Miami Art District. Miami Art District. The Art District. Yeah. So we got that. Umberto, I'm cool with that. The reason Tibbs played these guys for all those minutes in the beginning was speeding the chemistry. That, and we had a lot of players missing. You had Precious miss half the season from preseason on. You had Shamit missing half the season before that. You had Deuce that had a knee injury and a hamstring. So those three players alone, which is heavy in the rotation now, that's why you had to play them. You didn't have people that Tibbs could trust that could play in that time frame. And Angelo said he bought him back. He said he was just trolling him back. That's savage. You put him on a time. I said, just kidding.
What? Yo, that Puerto Rican is petty right there.
Hey, he is petty. He's a Puerto Rican. He's petty Rican. He's a petty Rican.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Hey, the petty Rican is for sure.
That nigga's trolling the troll.
Nick Jack said he's Sicilian. Hey, love that. Sicilian, okay, we appreciate that. Sicilian. Umbi says he's Cuban Colombian. Que voila.
How you doing?
Que voila, said it. Que voila.
What, he say he Cuban?
He said he's Cuban Colombian.
Okay.
You gotta say it. Parce. Esos pendejos. Esos pendejos. Yeah, we got that. We fuck with everybody. All the Latinos, we with that. So Umbi says Leon Rose has been friends with Tibbs over 30 years. And his agent.
Facts.
And his agent. 3 decades, you can't just he knew he was gonna get in that position. They've been plotting for a minute. It's till the wheels fall off with Tibbs. It's this team until the next whoever comes after Cat, Brunson, Josh, Mitch, whoever comes after them will be a new coach. This team will be solidified as Tibbs' team, in my opinion. I think that until the wheels fall off with them. That's how long I think Tibbs is going to be here. Their contract ends and they go somewhere else, that's what it would be.
I know and believe. What season 3? What episode we on?
A lot. I don't even know. I don't carry the one a lot. I don't carry the one. I'm very smart.
All right. I don't know. All right. Right before the All-Star break, just let it be noted that I said I know Tibbs will bring a dynasty, a three-peat to the Knicks. We will be the first team since Shaq and Kobe to bring a three-peat to the NBA. I feel it in my bones.
And Josh Moose says Knicks ain't beating no top teams with Tibbs. But have you seen any of the Denver games? Did you see what we did with Cleveland? Josh Moose, did you watch the Philly game with nobody that they literally had us break Mitch's leg in order to beat him?
He's definitely Knicks 100's cousin.
Yeah, that's it. Yo, I'm telling you, that's got to be KB and Gilbert Arenas in our chat. That's KD and Gil. We got you guys, KD and Gilbert Arenas. We got you. We got you guys. We know it's you. Knicks will be champs 2025-26. He says no. Losing in the second round will not cost Tibbs his job. I concur. Definitely
not at all.
Umbi says he's half Colombian and Cuban. Yes, we got that. Every team plays 9-man, mostly 8-man rotations in the playoffs. That's what Nick Yak says. And we're talking about 10. We're talking about fighting for 10. We got the best starting 5, and then you got Deuce, Shamit, Campaign, Precious, and Mitch as the other 5 that Tibb has to pick from. And if we have Nick Jack talking about mostly they play 8-man rotations, stretch 9, like Tibbs, that's the guy. Anybody else doesn't matter. Even if they do get someone from the waiver wire who They are not going to see any time. DeLon Wright he's in a glass cage, and Tim just has a hammer in case something happens. They're going to break the glass, and he's good. He's a good veteran. He's a good stretch defender, good 3-and-D wing. In case something happens, then DeLon Wright will play. He'll work on getting into rotation in the summer if we keep him, something like that. But that's the team. Our starting five, that is the best starting five. And then Deuce, Cam, Payne, Shamit, Precious, and Mitch. That's it. That's your 10 people. And all of them are dope that Tips can literally pull out the starting five, throw in the other bench five, and we can destroy half the NBA just like that. So we'll see how he does it then. And salute to Keith Watkins. A little late, but we know you got your thing. We know you got the babies, the grandbabies. You out there doing your thing. Appreciate you. What's good, my guy? For Minutes Police, Nick Jackson put in some facts out here. He said for Minutes Police, Wilt Chamberlain played every minute of every game plus overtime, averaging over 48 minutes per game for the year at 7 feet. Do I need to repeat that for you guys?
There it is.
The Minutes
Nice.
Police?
Yeah. Repeat it one more time.
Just one more time, because Nick Yak was doing his work out here. Nick Yak said, for Minutes Police, Wilt Chamberlain played every minute of every game plus overtime. Averaging over plus overtime. But they had a few. Averaging over 48 minutes per game for the year at 7 feet. You know what that means? That delicate 7 feet. And if I recall, he was averaging close to 50 points per game. Or am I crazy? And 20 rebounds while playing the most minutes ever in the history of a game. Take that for data. Hey, insert that Fizdale click. Take that for data. Umbi says, why so negative?
Was that Fizdale? Nah, that wasn't.
Yeah, that was Fizdale. No, that was Fizdale when he was with the Grizzlies, I believe, at the press conference. Take that for data. That's a history. I love that one. Umbi says, why so negative? Brunson has been winning championships since 9th grade. The boy is a winner. He's a winner. He knows how to win. We're not wasting a year of wasting a brain carrying it around without using it. I guess they're going back and forth in the chat. Let me scroll past that. I thought you guys were in NYC.
Yeah, no violence in the chat, my guys.
Yeah, listen, as long as you keep it verbal. So Buzzer Beater, me and my brother, Machete, and Two Shots. We're from New York, born and raised in New York, and then we migrated to the South. You know, they kicked us out. ICE was chasing us out and looking to deport us, so we made it down to Florida.
Hey. You're gonna have them niggas thinking we Mexican, bro.
Hey, they're gonna come in mid-chat. I need some license and registration and ID cards. We're somos americanos. We're made. Salute to our peoples out there getting deported. You can't stop a motivated Latino. Anyway, but yes, we are American. We're born here. We got our birth certificates. Okay, our passports. We're legitimate. But anyway, we were born and raised in New York, and then we moved down south and lived in Miami for a long time, and then we here. So now we're in Florida. We're holding it down. But yes, but we still listen. New York is here. Once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. You can take the Tims out of the city, but they work just as fine in the sand. Keith Walker up. Emangelo. Umbi says, I'm from Kendall, but now I live in Hell's Kitchen now. Damn, boy, you went from Kendall to Hell's Kitchen? He's in New York now. He's out there. So he made it out there. So he was from Kendall. Kendall to Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
All right, so we got you guys. And Buzzer Beater says, can you guys explain the All-Star game format? Will Tibbs coach one of those teams? I haven't done any studying in it yet. I know it's crazy, 3 teams, but I will do one just for you. Just because you asked, Buzzbeat, I can't do it today. I want to be able to give you the right info, but I'll do it before the All-Star game, just for you. Because you asked that, we'll talk about it. Maybe we do it by Sunday. We'll talk about it. Tune in. If you hit the bell notification, you'll know if we bring it up, Buzz. And I know you follow, but we might bring it up Sunday. We'll talk about it. Shamit isn't getting much burn and definitely not playing in the playoffs.
unless injuries. It's Porty taking the spot, and when OG plays. But Porty, I mean, Shamit is. I think he's a sniper at
Facts.
shooting hand. We break up. I think we're frozen. Are we frozen? I think I'm back. Anyway, so it was
I
to
can
his
hear you.
shooting hand. So he injured his shooting arm, unlike Randall. Randall hit the right arm, landed on the same right shoulder, but Randall's a lefty, so it didn't affect like his shooting or his able to finish. Where Shamit's just the opposite. He landed on his right shoulder and he shoots with his right hand. So that affected him, and it's taken him a little time. You see his defense is on point, so he's still getting minutes because he's an excellent defender. His shot hasn't fallen just yet because they usually just dump it into him at the last minute. But I think he's going to come around by playoff time. I think he's going to be giving us the big shots, kind of like Dante. I'm not saying he's Dante, but he has that capability. He was excellent in Phoenix. He was excellent in all the teams he played for. I think they're like him and Campaign because they have a vibe, and they played with Bridges. It gives Bridges a familiarity with some players. And you see they always dancing in the intros, which is hilarious, freaking hilarious. So other than that, we got it. We got another one, you Knicks. Got to get back on camera. HRM times great. Right talking Shamit minutes. So we got a new one. Salute to you. Full tape up salute because I ain't got my brim on to give you the tape up. New Knicks will jump on there. He's working. If you're looking at a roof, your first time joining us here, New Knicks is a master tradesman here. He does flooring and he's doing the whole building. He's doing the whole floor. He's here working and grinding and giving you guys great content.
Yo, my bad. I was out of range. You said we got a new member. We got a new member.
HRM times great. So we gotta
Nice.
come back. You gotta come on cam and give him the full tape up. I don't know.
Yeah,
Gotta come back.
yeah. I'm on my way. Yo.
HRM the great.
Salute to you, my guy. Full brim salute to you. Welcome to the TOF show. You out here rocking with some wild Dominicans. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm at a work site, going crazy over here trying to get this paper.
Hey, salute to Keith Watkins. So Keith Watkins said, "I just saw the short. I would have shit myself." Hey, you gotta go see it. The live. We talking about the live. If you go to the short, when we're doing the streaming, when we do streams, we do it different. Go watch it. Go see what Keith Watkins talking about. Go to the short, like and comment on that short, and you'll see how our lives are.
Hey, whoever it was, you can share it on your Instagram. Make sure you follow and tag us on it. Yeah, I mean, add us. Whatever you see on the show, you're more than welcome to share it. Yeah, I mean, share it and tag us.
Hey, share that one and tag any Knick friends you know. Share it on your thing and tag them on your thing with that short and say follow these guys.
Listen, when you do post it, make sure you add the new Knicks. At the new Knicks with a KNYCKS at the new Knicks, and also the Organic Fanatics. So when you guys do post it, we'll repost it. Yeah, I mean, sharing what made you. Yeah, I mean,
something that makes you laugh, something that gets you mad. Post it, dude. Use the shorts. You can screen record, cut a little piece that you like. Any comments, and tag people, anybody you know, and share get some people out here. Get some referrals. You get referral credits for every person you send us. We'll give you a thumbs up. That's all I can give you right now. I can't. Hey, we appreciate you guys. I'll give you a thumbs up, right?
What a goofy, bro.
I'll be here a lot of great comments to see you guys. All right, we're almost done with the buzzer beater. Didn't it take an injury for a young player to get burn time with Tibbs like Grimes and Deuce? Would it take an injury to get McCullard and Dottier playing time? McCullard and Dottier, yes, at the time, because we were trying to see what we had with you're talking about IQ, when you're talking about young players, they had to show improve. It was a different stage at that time, where you had youthful players who didn't have any real talent. And in order for Tibbs to trust you, you had to show the work, not only in practice, you had to be ready game time. So they had if it took an injury, you had to be ready. And it's the next man up mentality, which shows professionalism as a player, that you're ready to come off the bench, that you're ready, that your practice that you've been doing is not just fronting, that you're ready for the game when the moment comes, because that's how the NBA is. He trains you the way it is in the NBA. When the moment comes, it's not that he's just going to give you the moment, or because you have a jersey on, that he's just going to throw you out there. You got to be ready for the moment. He learned that from Eminem. If you didn't know, Tibbs is an Eminem fan. You got to be ready for the moment. You only get one chance to blow. So that's Tibbs' mantra. He loves Eminem, apparently.
Pause.
You only get one chance to blow.
Yo, I can't work this machine and tell you to pause, bro. Pause with it.
Hey, my bad. Hey. My bad. Oh, my God. Hey, another one. Hold on. You've been here before. Luke Skywalker Visions. Shamit is trash, bro. Damn. I'm still going to give you a pop. I'm still going to give you a shout out.
Salute.
Luke Skywalker with the craziest way to spell it. I can't believe I got it right on the first try. But Luke Skywalker Vision, salute to you. Listen, Shamit is a role player. We're rating him as a role player. We're not rating him as a superstar, as a talent, as a role player. When a role player is ready to play, if you look at Shamit in the role that he's played well. When it's time for him to make a three, he hits threes. When he defends players, he played very well against Green when we played Houston. He played very well against the Raptors. On the minutes that he gets, he plays very well. He's injured, and it's taking him a little more time before that kicks into play for him to show what he can do. But in his role that he plays very good. He's a great 3 and D player.
What Shamit is our version, a younger version of the Alec Burke. Yeah, I mean, so that's all he really is. He better defender. He's just our new era Alec Burke.
Okay, hey, HRM Times Great says Corona Queens, baby. We DR too, and he's Dominican. Dummy. Yeah,
okay. Well, hey, I went to Newtown High School. I wrestled for Newtown. Shout out to my 43rd crew fam out there in Ithaca, Queens, Elmhurst.
90th and Elmhurst.
That's where we're from.
Train. We lived out there too,
sir.
90th and Elmhurst.
Salute to all my Queens, all my people from Queens out there, you know what I mean? 43rd crew.
Listen, we was poor. Listen, we the food stamp kings, but we moved around many cities. We lived all over. But we lived Elmhurst, we lived in the Bronx, 167 in Clay. That's my dad's old store. But anyway.
174th and Webster, everywhere.
Corona, Queens, but Elmhurst in the building. Salute to Queens. Appreciate that. 3 teams of 8 plus winners of Rising Star. Okay, so Knicks Yak gave the format. See, he said Knicks Yak is salute to you, Knicks Yak. He saved me.
Yeah, he been on this shit, boy. He's been on this shit.
Knicks Yak is always on point. Salute to you. Always on point. He gave the format of the All-Star game. So I'm gonna read what he did. I was gonna do my homework, but Knicks Yak said, yo, you know what, Organic Fanatics?
I got the formula for you.
I got you. I do this. He said, I do this. This is what I do. So he said it's 3 teams of 8 teams, plus the winner of the Rising Star teams play each other. First team to 40-point wins, and a play-in Sunday night regular game for $125,000 per player to the winner. So they're trying to get multiple teams instead of just East-West, instead of Durant versus Giannis team with super team. So they're trying to make it more competitive. So there's 3 teams out of 8. So.
I just came up with a good one. How about you got your 10 West All-Stars, the 10 East All-Stars, and play a King of the Mountain. 1 point, I mean, you get knocked off. So you got to defend to try to get to that next level, you know what I mean? Like a King of the Mountain type shit. Just one-on-one.
I don't even know what he's saying, but I know what he's saying, but you heard it here first.
You got West and the East, and then you just play one-on-one versus everybody.
One-on-one will be tight. One-on-ones or
one-on-one. Yeah,
the
King of
winner
the
of
Mountain.
the final two teams. I like that. I fucks with it. And M. Angelo put the short in the chat. So if you the short that we're talking about is in the chat. You can click on it, view it, laugh your ass off, save it, post it, share it, tag us, and share it out. So that's
By
it
the
right there.
way, by the way, I wasn't really gonna shit myself. I was just gonna say I was gonna shit myself.
Nah,
Listen,
hey, he, you had to like and subscribe. He was close. He was.
yo, listen. When Dante was in that inferno fire, son. Oh my God.
Yeah, let
I
him
get
watch it.
really
Hey, tag us, put a comment on this one and a comment on that short. Put a comment on that short if you've seen it and whatever you think about it. Knicks will
Yeah,
be
listen, I'm very passionate.
understatement
I'm very
for sure.
passionate.
Knicks will be 2025, 2026 champs. Says Boston off a loss will be tough. So Boston just lost. We on a roll. They're going to be tough because they're going to be hungry. We're going to be at the Garden, but I think we're going to be tougher. We're on 3.5 days rest. So either we're going to come really flat or with a lot of energy and gear to go. It's going to be one or the other. Either we're going to be really flat. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying
go
it's
ahead.
going to be one of the two. I think we're going to be well rested and prepared. I don't think Tibbs lets us come out flat. And if he does, we got people healthy enough that he'll make the rotations early with Precious, hook Porty some kind of a defensive rotation or something to switch. I think he has enough tools now that if they get in a run like how they did when they first played us, shooting all those threes, he can put in the Deuce, he can put in Shamit, he can put other players. We got enough guards to either slow down Precious to help Cat with KP and then also Horford. So we got different players enough in the rotation on there that'll work it out. So, and then last couple of questions because we got to cut this short. I don't know how long we've been on, but having a lot of fun. Nick Jack says we will see defense if first to 40 moves on. Can you hear me? Was that the Philly game where you got hurt? Was that the Philly? I think that was a Philly game that we were watching the short. I think that was a Philly game. Nick Jack said Dolan is on the hot seat. Oh, he was reading somebody's comment. Dolan is on the hot seat. Laughed my ass off. Who's firing Josh? Nobody. Appreciate you guys. I know you're going in the chat. Any final thoughts on the Boston game tomorrow? We got the Boston game. I think we get a win. I think we're going to come out energized tomorrow. I think Josh Hart has close to triple double. I think Precious's presence is going to help not only Josh, it's also going to help Cat. So I think he starts. I think OG and Mitch don't play tomorrow. I think Jalen Brunson knows what happened before when we played them, so I think he's going to be ready to play. I think the fact that they don't have Drew Holiday to slow down Brunson is going to be a lot for them. So White has to guard Brunson, so he can get it. He's probably going to get in some foul trouble early. So I think we're going to start off a run early. I think we're going to start off knowing that we can't sleep on Boston and we got to play 48 minutes. So I think we come out aggressive early. We've been playing very well in the third quarter, which is that's championship quarter. So the fact that we scored 42 a couple of times in the third quarter, 40 plus, high 30s in the third quarter, I think that's going to be our advantage. And then I think our bench is going to be enough. I think Deuce, Shamit is enough to slow down Pritchard. I think they're going to get him, in trouble out there overall. So I think I see us with a win. I think our defense, I can see maybe like a 113, 108, something like that. If we win, if they win, it'll be like a high 120 for them, 117 if they go on a roll and we don't stop. But I definitely see us with a win. New York Knicks all day, baby. We believe in that. So get the naysayers. If you guys doubt it, we'll see tomorrow. I'd love to see you guys come back on Sunday. Josh Move, Knicks 100 Gym. We're going to talk that trash. Machete, salute to you. Shout out to the chat. Great job, Cuzzles. Salute to Machete out there enjoying it. He's whining and dining, enjoying his life. Hey, enjoy it, man. It's your best life. Enjoy your time, Primo. Love you. Enjoy your time. Have fun out there. Sunday, 5 p.m. If you guys like the short, comment on that short. We'll be back. New Knicks battery probably died because he's out there working, grinding, and his Bluetooth probably died. We'll see you guys. Let's go, Knicks. We'll get that W tomorrow. We'll be back Sunday, 5 p.m. Appreciate you guys. All of you in the chat. Live gang, replay gang. Ain't no us without you. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you. We get 2 shots out here Sunday. Machetti's going to be in his house sipping on mimosas. He'll be enjoying this time out there. Salute to New Knicks. Not letting his boy ride out solo. That's my brother. Even when he's working, he's always going to ride out for his brother. So I appreciate you. I know he would. I would have done the solo anyway because I got the back right here. But appreciate you guys. All love always. Hey, Petty Regan, take us out of here. You heard? Let's go Knicks. You heard?
Forms and spills in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The new Knicks, the organic podcast.
Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC.
Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks.